Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're talking a little bit about baiting and switching when it comes to flood insurance. This is something we see a lot. Just yesterday, we had a really large commercial client that went somewhere else because they got a quote that was cheaper by about $75 a year. The problem was the quote actually wasn't cheaper. You see, what happened is the company had not run it through all their underwriting, and the quote actually ended up being $7,000 higher. So it's really important to understand that when you're getting flood insurance, to understand many times what people call baiting and switching. This can mean that when you go to sign up, the rate's different. This could mean at renewal that your policy is being non-renewed. Your policy is going up 200, 300%. It's one of the reasons why here at the Flood Insurance Guru, we are so strict on the companies that we work with. We look for long-term rate stability. We look for consistency when it comes to claims being paid out. Because there's a lot of companies out there that will give you a cheap quote. And either when you go to complete it, it'll skyrocket, or when you go to file a claim, you're going to discover that either many things aren't covered or the right coverage was not in place. So it's really important to understand baiting and switching is what many people call it, which means buying the market, what we call it in the flood insurance industry, where companies are giving people cheap quotes, knowing that maybe the next year they're going to non-renew, or knowing the next year the rate's going to skyrocket, or when that claim happens, it may not even be covered at all. It's important to understand this too on when claims have to be paid out because a property had previous claims that maybe someone didn't disclose. Are you going to have coverage at all? So that's what we wanted to talk about. These are some things you really want to protect yourself on. So when you're getting flood insurance quotes, when you're changing flood insurance companies, look at the long-term rate stability. Look at the long-term relationship maybe that insurance carrier has had with a reinsurer, because we see a lot of insurance companies losing their contracts with reinsurers, having to change things. Policies being canceled because of that, non-renewed. So these are all things you want to pay attention to keep your flood insurance stable in a constantly changing environment. So remember, if you've got questions about these things, flood insurance, keeping that stable rate, make sure to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Remember, we have an educational background in flood mitigation, which means we're here to help you understand flood risks like this right here. Your flood insurance, and when crap happens, we're here to help you understand how to get through it. Thank you.